Hello there, welcome to another live stream. So, to be able, let me just see everything here, okay. So, to be able to, oh, sorry. And yeah, let's introduce Streamlabs. Yeah, so let's go. Now, in this live, we are going to do Rayquaza, a legendary Pokemon. And to do so, we are going to use our trustworthy Fold Pro Ear of the Horse with, of course, 2.5mm stroke and around 5 volts working on the machine, okay? And with that, we are going to use our cartridge, our ballpoint pen cartridge, to be able to actually tattoo on paper. So let's go with it. We have here a lot to deal with. This is a kind of complex character here, and we are going to start eventually. Let's start with the eye, just to start everything nice. The eye will be completely blacked out. Like this. Maintaining always the direction. Okay, and also inside the eye. Okay. Nice. Now, this here we will have here a little highlight here on the nose, and the rest will we'll start with a light coat. And after that we'll start to darken up everything. For now we are just doing some light areas around. Need to be really gentle so we don't overwork certain areas. Okay, and now we can cross-hatch the areas we need in order to darken out what we actually need to be a little bit darker. There's going to be like a little gap here with just light tones, like a little border. Sorry, let me just check the Discord. Now we cross hatch to make it darker and at the same time hiding the direction of the dots. Now just we're going to refine the outlines here. Right. Hello. Yes, I can. This is a tattoo machine, okay? You can search it for the website, like from Dragonhawk. I'm going to write here the site. And actually this one is the Dragonhawk Fold Pro Ear of the Horse. And you can get a coupon code for me with actually the 10% discount off. You can get it with this coupon code. It's Anxious Spokes 10. Okay? Yeah. There are also another machines that they sell a little bit cheaper than this one. However, this one is a complete monster and it's amazing for this kind of stuff. That I can assure you. You can go for a little bit cheaper, but at least with this one, I'm sure you won't be regretting anything. Are you a tattoo artist or just an artist in general? You're welcome. Now going to just for the outlining. on those ears. I guess this is ears, I don't know. But it seemed like. Nice. Can go a little bit deeper here. Okay. And that's perfectly fine now. Okay. Oops. Oh, no, that was fine. Okay. Now, I don't know if I'm going to start here on the mouth or if I'll go. No, let's go for the mouth, and then we will finish the head parts. Also outlining here the mouth section. The teeth. This area will be almost black because it's the inside of the mouth. Okay. Now to get that contrast we need in every single design, because tattooing is all about contrast, and it applies the same as this kind of work project. We have to have a lot of contrast to work with this technique. So we must have light areas, medium tone areas and dark areas. And that should be a little bit in equal parts, you know. Obviously there's stuff that are a little bit lighter than others. That's perfectly fine. For instance, I'm going to show you, if you want, for example, this one. Okay, this is a little bit lighter in general than, for instance, this one, right? This is much more darker than simply this, just because like Boo Boo is in all its form, it's pink, the trousers are white, and only the boots and these arm pieces are almost black. In other situation, the Cell Jr. is way darker because all his body it's almost in dark tones, so you can't escape that, right? But however, even in these areas that we are predominant, like darker in this case, you see that in the hands they are almost white, they have a lot of white space or negative space. The face is also like negative space, just to contrast a little bit more with the rest. And the same here on Majin Buu. Besides his whole tone, it's a little lighter than the rest. Here, as you can see, when we get like the really dark tones, we try to push the dark so it can has a little bit more contrast with the rest. Okay, so let's keep going here on Rayquaza. It's a really cool Pokemon. Outlining here the teeth, the rest of the mouth. Okay. Now here we have here the tongue. We'll do for now just a little light base, and then we'll start like darkening up from top to bottom. With cross hatching, of course, so we hide the dots directions. Okay, we'll just solidify this area. Okay, and now we have a decent fade on the tongue. Also on their, I guess it's lips, I don't know, but the outside of the mouth, you have here a little highlight, and the rest will be like a medium tone. And we are going to leave here some highlights on the teeth. Just to create much more contrast. Hello, Clarkus. Why I'm a cheater? Would like to know. Okay. Honestly, I didn't understood what you wanted to say there. Just going with some dark shadows beneath here the mouth, and some also in the teeth. Yeah, the pen tip. It's a regular tattoo machine, but with a ballpoint pen cartridge. The same cartridge as a tattoo needle, but instead of having needles, it has like a pen tip. And it's like a paper, it's a piece of paper. Watercolor paper. But nonetheless, it's a piece of paper. Now we're going for a highlight here. Now here we'll darken up a little bit more, we'll have like a medium tone. And here we'll have like a light tone. Thank you. Are you a tattoo artist or just an enthusiast? I strongly recommend for every tattoo artist and also anyone who is an enthusiast simply to try this approach. Okay, it's pretty cool. It's fun to do it, and if you are a tattoo artist, well, if you are just an enthusiast, it's fun. It's something really fun to do. But if you are a tattoo artist, it will help you a lot. A lot. You don't even imagine how this will help you long term. Here you'll have like something a little bit darker. Honestly, I use with a 2.5mm stroke. For my experience, you shouldn't go way further than 3mm, but the lower the better. About the voltage, I usually go around 5 volts to eventually 5.5, 6 if I need to. However, if you use, I also have like this type of machine. It's a rotary machine, but this has a fixed stroke of 4mm. It's not ideal for this kind of stuff, this kind of work, because the dots are way too sparse. That's why I use this in 2.5mm first, so it's not the hit is not too hard, and also the dots will become way closer. Okay. And you'll have like a more detailed shadow shading. Did it help? Did it answer your questions? Now here the tip will be a little bit lighter, and it's just going to darken up a little bit the rest. Okay, nice. Very nice. That's a variable stroke also, yes? Yeah, you definitely, Fikarm, you definitely should try this stuff, honestly, because this is the same. Mine is the Fold Pro Year of the Horse. This one, but you should try first this approach, because this will help you a lot training your hand to make it a little bit lighter than the usual, let's say. It will be way better for your tattoos if you practice first in this and eventually on second skin. But in my opinion and in my experience, I think for training this is way better than the fake skin. Yes, William. Yes. So, again, my opinion. This technique, it's like for lining, for just simple lining. I guess you will be more. It will be better if you use like fake skin. Okay. That will be better. But for this kind of work, for this stippling, for the shading. This, in my opinion, it's way better than fake skin, okay? Oh, okay, the variable stroke, yeah. Now we are doing really light. Yeah, I guess I can imagine your excitement. Like this machine was sent by Dragonhawk for me to test it out and review it. This one. I'm liking it a lot. I've experienced and I already reviewed other kinds of machines, but this one is really cool to work with. Now this area will be black, and this area should be, this stripe should be white. He uses Mass Pro. Okay. Well, I used for almost, I guess it was like a whole year, eventually a little bit more than that, the Fold Pro original, okay, the Fold Pro 1, and it was really cool. The machine was really cool. However, there was like when you are pushing like those bold lines, the machine itself will lack a little bit of force or strength on the motor, you know, and you have to slow down your hand a lot to do those bigger lines or thicker lines, I'd say. And with this machine, and there in that machine, the maximum was like 4.1 millimeter stroke. And with this machine, I've used like to push bold lines, the maximum is 4.5, and I've used 4.1 only, and you can go like butter, you know. I didn't even need to go that far. And the positive part of using this kind of stuff, using this setup, in my opinion at least, is that it's not messy at all. So it's really easy to just pick up and start doing it. it doesn't mess anything around you. You can just simply pick up your machine since it's battery powered and go somewhere with your notebook and practice. That's, for me at least, that's just like positive points instead of or when I say like picking in this kind of technique instead of fake skin, you know. Fake skin is important as well, especially as I said before, like for line work. That's really important, in my opinion. Yes, but other than that, yeah, you don't miss much if you use this technique. Well, I can say that, well, for instance, I've tried already like a couple of machines, as I said before. I've experienced some nice machines. I already used Cheyenne. I've already used the, how it's called, the Acus. And honestly, I guess not. There's something on Streamlabs that it just doesn't allow it to. I don't know why, but it doesn't allow to get longer messages. You have to to do it in parts. It's somewhat stupid, but well, I don't know why. But as I said, I've already tested a couple of like those big brands machines, and I can be honest with you, the machine that surprised me the most was one that they sent me, and it was like also from, I guess it was from China, the Kota 2. I guess so, yes. I'm going to mention here, this was like the machine that most surprised me. Experienced. Yes, of course you can. That brand, that specific machine, it's unbelievably awesome. It's a lot underrated. It's their first machine as well, but it's amazing. Oh, sorry, there's a lot of stuff here. Hello, Riala. Hello, hello. Okay. Sorry, I'm sorry. I guess it has been some kind of raid, I don't know. What about the bishop? Well, I experienced only once. It was like a really small stuff, the bishop. But for that kind of price, you know, for instance, for that kind of price, like that Kota 2, for me at least, it's way better than the bishop for that amount of price. The bishop, I guess it's completely overrated. It's more like the branding that you are going to pay, and not that much. The machine is good. It's okay. Thank you, Melroth. The machine is good. Don't get me wrong, okay? But in my opinion, there's a lot of better machines if you compare like the quality and the price. Yes, you can, Rihanna. Just pick up a tattoo machine, pick up a Stippling ballpoint pen cartridge, and a piece of watercolor paper, and you are set to go. And I say watercolor paper just because usually watercolor paper it's like 200 GSM, and it's important to have like a nice density. Thank you, Rinashu. No. This one can't be refilled. Yeah, it's like a usual tattoo cartridge, you know. It's like it comes like in the box like this. This is just one brand, and you have like it's like this, you know. And mine are almost over. Thank you, Ignacio. Just practicing out here. Like, exactly. In the pen tip is exactly, yes. This is the same. I don't know if I have here. Okay, I said it. This is the exactly same as this, you know. So if you see here, I have like a grip, a disposable grip, and here I have like I disassembled a regular pen, you know. This is like a cartridge within the regular pen. Then I clipped a traditional needle. Yes, it is, Alex. I clipped a traditional needle, just inserted a little bit on the tube, on the plastic tube. Then with a little bit of fire, I just compressed within the metal tube, put on the grommet, and that's it. This is like a more DIY version of it. You can do it as well. But answering what you said before, what you have here inside here, it's the same as here. Okay, it's just like a pen charge, you know. Thank you, Alex. Have you seen today's morning work I did? It was this. Now let's get going. No, just this one. Today it will be just this one. And that's perfectly good for now. I have a lot more to do. Okay, no problem. But cool. Thank you also. Thank you for being there. Really appreciate you guys. Help me out. As I said before, I appreciate a lot you guys being there, helping me out with my channels. having that watch hour rate counted. Now a little bit more dark here. Let me just turn off here the heater. Okay. Thank you. I don't know. Luna, Grey Wolf. Thank you very much. Just a moment. Okay. Thank you, Hinashu. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. As I said, every follow and every like counts a lot to me. So thank you very much. Alex, how was my client work? It was fine, but as I said, like it was that smallish stuff that commercial work, you know. But yeah, I also had to pay the bills. So that's perfectly okay as well. No. No, Sunday I'm closed. Sunday I'm always closed, yes. I also need a little bit of time with the family, so yes, Sunday I'm always closed. Saturday I'm usually open, but since I got a, how can I say, a cancellation. Yeah. No, the kids know. They are with my parents. They are having a little bit of time with their grandfathers. But yeah, the wife is here. Yeah, like 20 minutes away by car. Not much, honestly. After this, eventually my kids will arrive and just spend time with them. So, not on much, like plans of a family man. Here a little bit darker. Thank you. Actually, I didn't like that much the claw, you know. That stayed a little bit messy, but yeah. It's also a really tight spot, you know, and the tip here is not that fine, so there's some limitations here and there. But I didn't like that much how it turned out, you know. It could be better. Yeah, well, you don't need to be an artist to to see, you know. Like one thing, it's okay, it's actually doing stuff, but in order so someone look and tell if that looks good or what, you don't have to be an artist. Just need to have a couple of eyes and and that's it. Now here we have a really large highlight here in the middle. Thank you. Bye bye, Alex. Have a nice day. Okay. Nice. Well, if you follow me, I'll do this every day. I'll do these live streams every day. So I don't know. I usually do from Monday to Saturday. I don't know if I'll do tomorrow though, but at least from Monday to Saturday it's sure I do one of these live streams. So if you keep up with my Twitch profile, you'll get a notification certainly. But thank you for being here. Have a good night, sleep. Thank you very much. Working here on the tail. Let me just check if everything's okay here with the technical parts of the live. Yeah, it sounds like it. Let's keep going. Trying to darken up a little bit more here. Also, always cross-hatching. Nice. Now these other parts will be a little bit softer, just to create a little bit more contrast with everything, okay? Since the inner parts are way darker. Okay. Nice. Okay, let's continue on the body. Okay. Now here a really light tone. Trying to be really careful. Okay. Now these lower parts will be a little bit darker. Being a little patient about the development of the tone. Okay. And this section is almost over. Just need to fill this one here. That's nice. Now we'll have here a darker area. Like these rings. Let me just, oh, I can't open more. Sorry, let me just check the Discord. No. Okay. Nice. Now here we'll have here a light tone, and the rest beneath will be like more dark. Yes, like this. And here it will be also light with a really high highlight. Okay. Now for this flap. Okay, here will be like a highlight. Okay. Now this underside. Okay. Okay. Now for the top flap, it will be way lighter. It will be like a huge reflection there. That's about right. Okay. Now another section. Okay. And this section is a little bit more trickier. I guess I'll go finish already this one. complete shadow. Yeah. Okay. Now going for the arm, and here you'll have a really light as well shading with a really high highlights here. Okay. Okay. Here we also have a really high highlight. Yeah. Something like this. Also here. Okay. It's coming alright. Now again for the hands, that I really hated this one. Let's see if we can get this a little bit better. Okay. Let me just check here. Okay. Thank you very much for being here. Stay tuned if you want to see a little bit more of this, and any questions, please feel free to ask me. Okay? I know you have already a mentor, but if you want to discuss anything extra, feel free to do so. Okay? Bye bye. Have a good night. Now being a little bit more careful with this one than the other. Trying to do a better job. Well, I'm going to stream. I'm streaming like every day, you know, like from Monday to Saturday. Okay, so I usually don't stream on Sundays. I don't know yet if I'm going to do it tomorrow, but at least from Monday to Saturday I'll do it. It's like in my resolution for the New Year's Eve. So yeah, if you want some help, or if you have any questions or doubts or whatever, feel free to do it, okay? And well, if you subscribe me, you also get notification of when I'm going to stream, so I don't have like a proper schedule, because it depends a lot on my bookings, you know. I can't say that I'm streaming from X hour to X hour. It just depends on the bookings I have, so I do this on my free time. But yeah, at least once a day I do it. Right now it's 4 p.m. I'm in Portugal. Okay. this is completely in shadow. And I guess that this cartridge is almost running out of ink. Because everything feels a little bit too, it feels like it's dispensing a lot of ink without me pressing it, so I guess this is almost finishing, this cartridge. Let's see if we can have it at least to finish this one. So here I'll have a really light, really high highlights. Here it's still normal, like light shade, and here it's already dark. Okay. Nice. Now going for we are in the last stages. And thank you guys for being there. It certainly helps me a lot. And if you can, please subscribe or drop a like. Now this area is almost black. I'm not going to put it all as a black, but it will be really dark, okay? Let me just adjust here. The design a little bit. Okay. Now, so this is like a highlight here. This has like a little highlight. And the rest is a little bit darker. Okay. As I said to you, it is done. This cartridge is finished. Let's go for another one. I almost can't understand where it's finishing. It starts to release a lot of ink before finishing, so we are going to another one. So you're gonna take off this little tip. This is this little rubber tip, and try to prime it a little on a different page, so the ink starts running. And let's continue. Let me just, for now, so I just check the status of it all, and it's looking perfectly fine. Let's go. Another one, another cartridge. Now this one, it's almost pitch black. Okay, We are going just to the inside to make it a little bit darker, just to separate the outer shield from the inner. Okay. Yeah. And the rest. It has here a little slight highlight, but the rest is really dark as well. Just reinforce this boundary on the hand. So we separate everything, and it's almost really done. What do you guys think of this? Looks cool to you? Yeah, I guess that's it. That's a wrap. Okay, so it's done for today. For today it's really done. I don't know if tomorrow I'll come here, but Monday I'll be here again for sure. Did you guys like this one? I hope so. Thank you for being there, for helping me out, achieving my goal. And have a nice Saturday, and